All right, guys, this is Mrs. Lamb, and today I am going to show you how to start to work on your final product of your research paper. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into Classroom, and you are going to open up your sources document. Then you are going to open up your graphic organizer that should already be completed at this point. So I know the one that I'm showing you is not completely filled in, but yours would be completely filled in. And then you are also going to open up the Explorers research paper. And this, of course, will have your name on it already. So the Explorers research paper is totally blank. And if you recall, I had shown you some examples of what I want the final product to look like. So I'm going to pull up a couple of examples here just to show you what the final product, how it should appear and be formatted. So up at the top, you should have your first and last name and page number. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second, but that's called a header with page numbers inserted. And then over here, you're going to have, where I have it blacked out, you're going to have your first and last name, my name, second hour social studies, and the date that you're turning in the paper. Then centered, you're going to have the name of your explorer as your title, and then your paragraphs. Now, your actual paper will not have these highlights on them. They're only on there so that I could remember where the in-text citations are to show you guys how to do that. So the actual paper will look something like this. It will be 5 paragraphs total, and it will end with a works cited page. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. So on your research paper, the first thing you're going to do is go to Insert and Page Number. And I want you to pick the one that shows it on the top right. So let's do this one on the top left where it starts with page 1. So in front of the page number is where you're going to type in your first and last name and then click off of it. Then over on the left side, and I want you to go ahead and make it double spaced. So we're going to go to spacing, double. We are also going to use Times New Roman, size 12. So over here, spacing double, Times New Roman, size 12. And you're going to type in your first and last name, my name. So obviously I know that this is my name twice. And then you are going to put what hour that you have my class. And you're going to put today's date or whatever date it is that you're actually typing this paper. And then you are going to center it and put the name of your explorer. And then go back to left justify, and this is where you're actually going to do the typing of your paper. So you use your graphic organizer and you would have stuff filled in here, and this is where you're going to copy it and paste it into your paper. And as you start to do that and you fill up your paper, you're going to be able to go back over it, make sure the paragraphs flow, make sure it's your own words. If you do any in-text citations, which you're actually required to do 2, so you should at least do 2, but when you do them, you have to put quotes around them. It's word for word from a source. And let me go ahead and zoom in to make sure that you could see this really well. So you have quotation marks, you have word for word, the words that you're using, and then you have the source that you got it from. If there is an author listed, you would put the author's last name. If it's a book, it'll be author's last name and page number. You will not actually highlight it like it's shown here. So you will go ahead and type your paper and then make sure you start a new page, and notice how the page number changes with every one. Title it Works Cited, center Works Cited. Then on the left side, do your actual citations, and I'm going to show you how to do these hanging indents really quick. So to do your works cited page, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your sources page, and on this you're just going to pick the MLA citation, and you're going to highlight and copy each citation. So on your page here, so let's pretend I typed this entire paper, which I know I've typed nothing, but I'm just trying to demonstrate here. So let's say on the third page, that's where you're going to do your works cited. So again, you're going to center it, put works cited. Then you're going to go back to left justify, and this is where you're going to put your sources. So then this should actually be double spaced. So I guess I need to change it again to double spacing. Okay, so on your works cited page, it should still be double spaced. So it should look something like this when you copy and paste it. So I guess when I'm copying and pasting, since I had it single space, it's copy and single spaced. So anyway, so now I copy my citation from EBSCOhost. And putting that into my paper. Actually, I don't think that one is correct. But anyway, just for demonstration purposes. So then I'll go get my other source here, my other MLA citation. Put it in my paper. And this is my book. Put that in my paper. And then what I'm going to do at this point is go ahead and highlight all of them and make sure that they are all double spaced. Also make sure that I have taken off any kind of highlight of all of them, and make sure all the text color is the same color. And the way you do the hanging indents is you put the cursor on the second line of the citation and you go enter, enter, backspace, tab. And then on this EBSCO one, enter, enter, backspace, tab. And I don't know why the E is over here, but let's say it had a third line. It would be enter, enter, backspace, tab, and then the last one. Space, tab. Oh, and here's one more. This last one is just one line, so you don't have to do any enter, enter, backspace, tab. The next thing that you would do is alphabetize them. So this one would be first because alphabetically G comes before H. So you just copy, cut, put that one on top. And then comes the H, and then you've got the V and then the W. So they are alphabetized. So this would be a proper works cited page. And then this is where you would type your entire paper. So I hope this was helpful. You can rewatch as you need to or ask questions as you need to in class. All right. See you later. Have a good day, guys.